to hear. We swear the best star rappers of the year. So, cheerio, yell, scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Greetings, Big Easy Fantasy Football League. Welcome back to the Doug and Doug Show, Week 9. What? Week 9. Week 9, Week 9. That was my number online. 9. So divine. Number 9. Anyway, I digressed already and I just got started. I'm your host, Doug, and this here rascal is my co-host.
Doug.
There you go. All right. Y'all know what time it is. I mean, literally, daylight savings time, right? When that hit, the clocks went back. And some of y'all still trying to figure out what hour it is. Well, it was the hour you got your anus whooped in, or it was the hour that you were victorious. But in fantasy football, if you didn't reset your lineup clock, you probably paid for it this week.
Yeah, no, for sure. And what's up, Big Easy League? Now, we know this episode is a couple days late, but look, ESPN and Disney weren't the only ones having contract issues with YouTube. All right, we had our own little standoff, but we worked it out. We back now, fully resynced and ready to roll.
Yeah, good thing too, because week 9 was what? Wilding out. Some teams turned back time and others, man, they kept hitting that reset on their lawn.
Sure, man. Well, let's go ahead and dive into this first matchup with what's next versus Benson backbreakers. And Benson might have been a little late to turn their clocks, but man, Caleb Williams sure wasn't. I mean, he made sure the whole team had everything going on. He had what, 45 points for the Bears, and as a lifelong Chicago Bears fan, that's the only thing that was really happy on my end and really saving this roster from a little bit of a defeat.
Yeah, but the rest of the team, boy, they were snoozing, man. What's next had that early alarm set. Kyron Williams, Dalton Kincaid, CeeDee Lamb. They showed up with coffee in hand, and that's why What's Next walked away with the what? W?
Well, actually, I think I might have misstepped when I was putting this one together. What's next?
No, no,
Actually,
no,
was
no, no.
winning.
Look, I said that on purpose. I said that on purpose. So, TikTok, man, look here. He walked away with the W, but he did not. Because what? The daylight savings time got his ass.
Yeah, that is true. He was winning though. I think Benson came up at the end because wasn't Seattle the game at the very on that Monday night?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Seattle and Arizona, I want to say it was. Ended up playing that on that last night there. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup, man.
All right.
There we go. Okay, yeah,
Show
Caleb,
me TDs
44
versus
points.
Skiggy.
Yeah, now this one was crazy too, man. Skeegee really fell what? Is that point nine?
That's point nine. That's
Point
point nine.
nine. Yeah,
That's point nine.
that's the difference between daylight savings time and then daylight sadness.
That's the difference between a 7-legged octopus or an 8-legged octopus. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, look here. Show me TDs had nobody on the bench, man. I mean, zeros across the board. That's how you know she emptied the tank, played every last card she had, and still walked out the winner. That's pure grit right there. But you know what she had? She had an Apple phone and she had an Apple watch, and it set that time for her so she wasn't late for the game. Unlike my man Skeegee, when I kept kicking that seatbelt, talking about some fuel check, Joker, fuel check. That's an inside joke.
Yeah, well, and that actually kind of makes some sense too, because on the younger side of things, most things just kind of automatically update. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to wind the clock back like how y'all used to have to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
But great
All
win
right.
for Show Me TDs. 6-3. She's running strong. Them two receivers from Cincinnati are really doing their thing. All right,
Man,
man.
come on, let's go to the next one, man. My nephews, man, they some disrespectful jokers, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start off with that, and I'm gonna let you go and do your thing.
Yeah, well,
Disrespectful.
Redeem Team did come in pretty strong, but you did remember to kind of turn back your clock a little bit with Lamar and CMC. That duo dropped about 70 together. The rest of the team, on the other hand, just kind of coasted.
Yeah, man, Redeem Team has some hitters, man. But when your wide receiver room forgets what time kickoff is, you're gonna lose. Dog pound, man, we were out there barking, you know, early in the morning, man. We kicking the rooster, biting the rooster in the ass. Arr, 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 arr. The Redeem Team, they got left in yesterday's daylight, but guess what? They came back and beat me like I stole something. And again, I'm gonna go back to what I said initially. You young folks, y'all ain't got no respect for the old folks, man. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. You can't be doing. I ain't beat you enough, boy, when you was young. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man. Rico Dowdle, what he got like 40 points. I wasn't expecting that one. Well, I mean, I guess he's been doing pretty well, but yeah,
Man, I've lost, I think, 4 games by people coming back from deficits and winning, or I lost close matches like to get you on switch 0.16. That's ridiculous, man.
yeah, you've had some tough outings here, man. But you know what? It maybe it's gonna turn around for you, like it's kind of sort of turning around for the Get Fresh crew. You know what I'm saying? We on a winning streak. We in 2 in a row. You know, this one's a little
Mhm.
personal right here. You know, we kind of fresh finally, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did not start Jacoby Brissett like you said I would regret. I still won, and but Jacoby Brissett did do better than the quarterback that I put in. But he also did better than the quarterback you was trying to trade me.
No, 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 no. Wait, he did better than Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, Jacoby
Okay,
Brissett
all
had
right. Well,
almost
cool,
30
cool, cool,
points.
cool. Hey, man, listen. Every now and then, man, I'm gonna be wrong. But here's your, you lucky, man, and your luck just came in. Every dog has his day. C.J. Stroud and the 0-16 squad, they're out there acting like they're allergic to touchdowns. And didn't C.J. go down in that game, man? He
Yeah,
did.
yeah, and he ain't
Yeah,
playing this week either. So
yeah, sorry about that. 0-16, man. He was a real keeper, man. But sorry, a win's a win for you, son. So you confident about it. You got a QB for the next few weeks, and maybe you can keep some of that same energy and win a few more games and be the hater, upsetter, disruptor that you want to be.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
man.
hey.
If I win out, that's 7-6. And who made the playoffs at 7-6?
I think it was 8-5. Was it eight
Oh,
and five? Was it 7-6?
well, I know Rittenhouse was 7-6 one year, and Skeet
Okay,
was 8-5 last year though.
there you go. There you go.
And they both won the championship. So I say I ain't stopping. I'm gonna keep going. But I'm gonna stop with this matchup. And speaking of previous champions and potential future champions, what he's playing, we got Get Your Own Switch and Seminole G.
Mm.
Now, Get Your Own Switch thought he had it on lock, but what happened? Again, Mister Mister Prime Time, Seminole G over here getting the last minute win. With who? Drake London. He did it to somebody else.
So yeah, he did that to me. Now he done done it to Rittenhouse. And you know what, man? 5 more minutes later, like that's it. You know what you catch in 5 more minutes? And they on. Seminole G still rolling. Justin Herbert and Drake London, like you said, they put on the show. But it's that coming from behind. It's almost like Seminole G be sitting over on the sidelines, like I'm just gonna chill here for a minute. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. All right. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, it's time for me to go in. Then he come in and wear your ass out, man. Them last seconds of the game,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
snatch it right out your hand.
yeah. Continues to do so. First in the Gumbo division, only 2 losses, and looking stronger and stronger every week.
And look,
Um,
and don't even know the protocol on muting his laptop when he in Vegas.
that is true. That is true. Now, the next matchup is Mr. Chameleon Mullins with Head Games and Not Up for Games. Now, Head Games turned back every clock. Joe
Ooh,
Flacco turned back the clock. Brock Bowers, he was hurt, turned back the clock from his rookie year after, when he was balling, right? Them two alone beat Not Up for Games. They had 90 points between the two of them, 46 and like
man.
44. They beat them, just them two. That's crazy.
I talked to Not Up for Games, man, and I told her, I said, that ass whooping, that should have taken you back to like 1977 when you was like 12, 13 years old, man, and you broke your mama's favorite dish. And she
Ooh,
just started
ooh.
wearing that ass out and didn't stop for like 24 hours. That's what that dude did. Head games. He got in her head. He made her go back to that childhood event, and everything fell apart. Everything fell apart, man. Because you know what that was? That was an old school ass whooping. You can multiply her score by 2, and she still lose.
They'll lose. That's crazy, man. You know what? Like I said, Father Time. Father Time.
Or
Y'all
mother
said Flacco
time,
was
not
out.
up for games.
They said
Yeah,
Flacco was out, man.
Flacco is father time. Not up
Yeah.
for games is mother time.
Hey, look, all I know is I had Flacco on my team at one point, and he was with the Browns going down. I released him. The Bengals pick him up. Mullins picks him up, and now look at him. 40 points one week, 40 points another week. He going off. Good job, Flacco. All right, the last matchup, man.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
more.
Let's get this last one in here because this is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, I feel like you would want to talk about this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Look here. No smoke. You had a shot. You didn't take the shot. Well, maybe you did, but you couldn't really take the shot because what? No batteries in the clock.
Mm,
Your iPhone went dead. Your
mm,
Android wasn't working. Your
mm.
iPad, man, it needs an update.
Oh,
You were trying to figure out what time do you get there. Then when you finally got there, you realized that the house got smoke alarms. So they didn't need no smoke.
yeah.
Instead, they brought the smoke to no smoke. And you got beat by 2 point what? What do you get beat by?
Yeah,
2.7?
2.22.
2.2, 2.7? That's a hell of a loss. No smoke. No smoke. I predicted at the beginning of the season there's people that's going to get out there and run, 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 run. And then they're going to fall behind. No smoke. Catch up, man. Catch up.
Slowly but surely is falling behind. And good job, the house. Sam Darnold, 38. I had him on my team at 1.2. Goodness gracious. And they still won, even with Roma Dunze had 0. And he wasn't hurt. He was projected to get 16, but he didn't get a pass thrown his way. Well, he did, but he didn't catch it. So Matthew did this with 7 players too. So
Uh,
that's
that
enough.
that make that ass whooping even worse.
Bijan Robinson running with the clock right there.
7 players.
Yeah.
Ouch. No smoke. What's up, man?
I
No
don't know.
smoke.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the playoffs, man, because the clock is officially ticking loud.
Okay,
And right
okay,
now,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Benson and Seminole G are both sitting really on buys, and they're number one in each division.
Yep.
Looking real comfortable right now.
Yeah, right now they got their feet up on the table, man, coffee in hand, and everybody else is fighting for playoff spots. The house, no smoke. They could eventually go in round one, but I think no smoke gonna just go quietly into that dark night, like Rodney Dangerfield said in school days, or not school days, back to school or something like that. He's, I will not go into that dark night. No, no, rage. Anyway, I've digressed yet again. No smoke. You in the playoffs today, but we still got a couple more weeks of football, man, and you're gonna be sitting on the couch next to me, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and right below the House and No Smoke, which would be a rematch of this week if the playoffs did start today. You got Not Up for Games and Show Me TDs that are also kind of fighting for those playoff spots. That's a good rematch right there. I know they've went at it I think before as well. Show Me TDs is holding steady in the po' boy division. Not Up for Games might be the wild card that kind of flips everything. She can't keep losing though. She can't keep losing.
Yeah, another prediction here, partner. Not up for games. Obviously, she playing too many games right now, and she trying to figure out this game, and that game ain't getting figured out as well as it could be. However, you got what's next and get your own switch. They out there hanging on, man, trying to fight for their shot. But I know what what's next got. You know what what's next got? What's
What?
next gonna be bringing the pizza to me and no smoke, sitting on the couch watching the playoffs. That's what's next. Hey, what's next? I like sausage on my pizza. Half sausage, half pepperoni. There you go. And
There you
then
go.
head games, change your name to I'm bringing the beer. All right.
Yeah, man. Well, really, I guess at the end of the day, we got 2 divisions, 7 teams are really still alive, and there's only one opportunity to really win. And what do you win? You win that ring and some cash,
Right
Shimone.
there.
So
That
make sure
ring,
you
that
turn your
ring right
stocks
there.
back. Check your lineups twice. Yeah, this ring, not a pinky ring. Redeem
Yeah,
for you.
we ain't doing pinky rings no more. Not for you.
Yeah, the road to the ring is very real now. We are coming up on this right now. So, hey, Pops, give us a little breakdown of your week 10.
Oh,
Um,
wait, man. I just had a vision. Okay, you ready for it?
yeah.
Okay. Not if the games give fresh crew. Hold on. Get Fresh Crew takes the win. Not if the games is still playing games. Okay. The house, get your own switch. Oh, get your own switch is beating himself. The house takes the win. Team Skiggy and No Smoke. Oh, no smoking allowed. Sorry, no smoke. You got to go and pack your bags, man, and get ready for that seat on the couch. All right. Then we got 0-16 and Show Me TDs. Show Me TDs is going to be victorious. What's next? And Head Games, or whatever his name is, what's next? You buying the pizza. So you know what that means. I'm going to get the Head Games, but, Head Games, you bringing the beer. So don't get too excited because you got losses coming down the rest of the week or the rest of the season. Dog Pound and Benson Backbreakers, I'm a hater. So I'm gonna win. That's it. Benson Backbreakers take the loss, Dog Pound take the win, and Seminole G and Redeem Team. That's a tight one.
Mm.
Let me think. Pinky Ring versus unable to mute my laptop in Vegas. Uh, you know what? Oh man, I'm gonna have to call that Seminole G, man, because he be coming up from behind.
Yeah.
Like tiptoe burglar, man, the tiptoe burglar.
How confident are you in that?
Well, I'm locking it in.
Locking that in. Okay, all right, we're gonna lock that one in, Doug.
That's what I said.
Seminole G versus Redeem Team. All
The
right.
tiptoe burglar. Seminole G, change your name. You are now the tiptoe burglar. You sneak in and you steal the win.
Yeah, he does. He's done it a couple times now and looks poised to get that momentum right on into the playoffs. But, as we talk a little bit of a fresh perspective here, and kind of
Uh-oh, here we
close
go.
out, you know what I'm saying? I just want to let everybody know I ain't quitting.
Yeah, we heard that last week.
Yeah, I'm here to spoil seasons, ruin playoff dreams, make folks rethink their confidence real quick. You know what I'm saying? I might even pull a skeegee and slide my way into the playoffs when nobody's looking. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too comfortable because I ain't done yet.
Hey man, look at all I'm gonna say. That's some big talk, boy. Them some big draws you got to fill, man, at 170 pounds. So week 9, yeah, was wild, man. Points everywhere. Teams waking up from naps late. Clocks getting reset. That's football. That's fantasy football at its finest, man. And at the end of the day, now we in week 10, so week 9 is behind us, and we got to see what's going to happen this week, the next week, and so on. Every what?
Every win does count, man.
There you go. So set your rosters. Hey, look here. And some of y'all out there still owe me some bread. And all I'm gonna tell you is if you win this thing and you owe me some bread, you get no bread and you get no ring. You just get a thank you and I keep the cash.
Yeah, here we go. Well, that's it for this week's Doug and Doug show. Set your clocks, set your lineups, don't sleep because when you do, we're gonna be up ready for you.
I'm shooting deuces. Peace.